Hello you, welcome back to the channel, and thank you very much for joining me last night on the live stream. It was wonderful to see you. If you weren't there, I missed you. You can go and watch it on catch up. It's up and running. And also, if you're one of the new subscribers, I think I've had about 400 new subscribers over the last week since I've started to do videos again. I just want to say thank you. Really motivates me to keep on going, and I can only get better because, let's face it, I was pretty crap. Anyway, for the last 10 months I have been politically homeless. I was a member of Reform. More than that, I was prepared to stand for a council seat with Reform in my ward. I even got the little posters printed, about 3,000 of them, something like that. Long story short, I didn't do it. I dropped out at the last minute voluntarily, although there was a political reason why I couldn't stand. One of my nomination volunteers, someone, see how good at politics I am, he lived on the wrong side of the road, so therefore he wasn't actually in my ward. Therefore, my nomination wasn't valid. Anyway, I stood down regardless of that, because I decided that I no longer wanted to do it. I suffer from anxiety, depression, PTSD, blah, 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 blah. Those who know me know me. Those that don't, that's why. I just figured, if I'm going to be representing a party, then I may not necessarily be free to voice my personal opinions. And I get that. I'm supposed to be representing the constituents within my ward. My personal opinions don't always come into it, but I'm one of these people that wears his heart on his sleeve. So I decided that I would probably have more of an impact should I be successful in building up a YouTube channel where thousands of people could volunteer their comments and voice their opinions. So that's where I'm heading, basically. And if you want to join me, all you got to do is hit that subscribe button, because it doesn't cost you a bean. And if you don't want to subscribe, that's absolutely fine. I would appreciate if you hit the like button, because that will spread this video far and wide. It tells the algorithm that people like it, and so it pushes it to other people that haven't seen it. That's how that works, and I thank you for doing that. Right, why am I no longer politically homeless? Who has convinced me of where my vote should go, and who seconded that convincing? Let's just go straight to it. I have decided to join Advance UK. The first 30,000 people that join Advance UK will only pay a tenner for the first year's membership. If you're a veteran, you will get half price. Maybe not for the first year, but after the first 30,000 people, the price will go up to 30 quid, and veterans will only pay 15. There are other people who are included in that 50% price discount. Be careful not to hit the wrong website and put the right address in. It's advanceuk.org.uk. If you don't put the .uk on the end, you go to a different website altogether. And the first thing they ask you for is a donation, and you won't be donating to Advance UK as in the political party. And if you do pop along to their website, you will notice that there is a 12.5-minute YouTube video which explains why Ben has launched Advance UK and what he will be doing with the party once it's got enough members. I do believe that they will be a formidable force. And why have I left Reform? I left Reform because of the way Nigel Farage and Zia Yusef treated not only Ben, who was the 2IC at the time, he was the deputy leader, but Rupert Lowe. They fabricated a false narrative to get rid of Rupert Lowe, and I believe that's because Rupert refused to badmouth Tommy Robinson. And that to me raised a massive red flag. I was disgusted at the way they treated Rupert Lowe. Ben Habib, he stood down, and I don't think that there is a viable future for ReformUK. Let's face it, the positive support that Reform has had is loosely based on the very fact that people have lost confidence in the uni-party system. Nobody likes Labour. They are known to have lied to us. Even on the public stage in front of Trump, Keir Starmer just cannot stop himself from lying. It's the same with the Conservatives. There are some good people within the Conservative Party, and let's hope that they will join forces with Ben and get into Advance UK. There's a couple that spring to mind whose names escape me at the moment because I didn't write them down in this script. But I can see Advance UK being a formidable force of genuine change of good for this country, as opposed to Reform, who are just doing everything they can to tick the boxes to get your vote, and then they'll carry on with their own agenda. I don't trust them, and I don't think you should trust them either. I think they are only successful up to now purely on the back of the failure of the other two parties. Advance, they are different. They have morals, and I've got faith in them. If you haven't seen the interview that Ben did on Jeff Taylor's channel, I've put a link to that in the description. That was one of the turning points. And today I noticed that Tommy Robinson has also cast his support behind Advance UK, and that's just a 3.5 minute video, and I've put a link to that as well. A couple of years ago, Tommy was calling for everyone that supported him to get behind Reform. Now he has changed his tune, and quite rightly, I've changed my tune. We are all entitled to change our opinions and change our minds, because hindsight is a wonderful thing. So Tommy is now asking for you to throw your support behind Advance UK, and I would think that would be a good idea. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You're a big boy, big girl, and you can make up your own mind. I'm just here to tell you what is going through my mind. If you agree, all well and good. It'll cost you 10 quid. And go and show your support, not only to Ben, not only to Advance UK, but to the country, to the nation as a whole. Tell the current government that you are not happy. This would be brilliant if Advance UK come from nowhere and take over the country. That would be an amazing feat, and it won't happen without you. That's what the government is all about. You, the people. So I will see you, the people, when you're older in the next one. I look forward to it with the bated breath as to see what you're going to write in the comments. Take care, guys. I'll see you soon.